So coming to the, what are the clinical features of the appendicitis? So these clinical features are going to be, especially the periumbilical colic. So that is going to, they are going to get the severe pain in the umbilical regions. So it moves from the surrounding to the umbilicus regions. The pain shift to the right iliac fossa. The pain is going to shift to the right iliac fossa, and also is anorexia, so unable to take the feeding, and also nausea, so unable to take the food, so may chance to get the feeling of vomiting sensations. So, and also in some patients they're going to lose the hepatite, and also dull pain, and also next to the navel and also abdomen. So it's going to surrounding to the umbilicus regions. So it may chance to get the going to the right abdominal regions. So right iliac regions will get shift to the pain here. And also they are going to get the nausea and vomiting sensations. Main thing is inability to pass the gas. So because of the abdomen is going to get the distensions, and also because of the inflammation of the appendix, and in the low grade fever may chance to get, and dull sharp pain in the back and rectum region, and also pain during the urination, severe cramp, and diarrhea with the gas or constipations. So these are the symptoms of the appendicitis. So if you see the clinical like a speech, classical features of this pain and also appendicitis, so just now we discussed is going to get the acute appendicitis. So it's begin with the poorly localized colic abdominal pains. So it's surrounding the navel region or in the umbilicus regions. So the pain is due to is a midgut visceral discomfort in response to the appendiceal inflammations. So because of the appendiceal inflammations, the midgut, so is going to be the pain around the umbilicus is going to get the severe pain. So the pain is frequently first noticed in the periumbilical regions associated with anorexia, nausea, or 2 episodes of the vomiting. So they are going to get the severe pain around the umbilicus regions, and also it may shift to the right iliac fossa, right lower iliac fossa, and also 2 or 3 episodes of the vomiting sensations, nausea, and also vomit. They may chance to get the vomiting also. And so next, commonly seen in the anorexia is the constant feature, especially in the children. So they're unable to take the food. So they don't want to take food because of the distension of the stomach, and also they feel the tightness and also the spasm in the abdominal regions. So may chance to get the like a severe pain in the abdominal. So because of these complications, they are unable to take the food. So it leads to the weight loss also may chance to get. So with progressive inflammations, the peritoneum in the right iliac fossa, so is going to be becomes the irritated. It's producing the intense, more localized, and also it gives the constant pain. So because of this constant somatic pain, so this will be the sudden cough or sudden movement. This pain is going to be increased. So it's going to get the irritation is going to be in the peritoneal regions, in the right iliac regions. So because of these irritations, so it will give the severe pain in the peritoneal regions. If they suddenly cough or if they do the movement, anything, the pain is going to be increased. So with these symptoms, we are going to identify with the physical examination, with the physical special signs, that is the SOVA sign and also is the obturator sign. So we will discuss in the physical examination there. And also this typical sequence is present in the 50% of the cases. So the severe pain around the right iliac fossa, and also this irritation is going to be is more commonly above the 50% of the cases. So in the elderly, so there is no localizations, and also this pelvic appendicitis gives the no somatic pain and also suprapubic discomfort and also tinnitus. So these features are we are going to find in the abdomen, especially in the elderly people, and in case of the pelvic appendicitis. No fever during the first 6 hours. So they won't get any first 6 hours of the pain, but slight pyrexia. So is going to be happen after the 6 hours. So it may increase in the temperatures. So after the 6 hours, and also the pulse rate is going to be increased from the 80 to 90, like a pulse per minute. So is going to be, and also the 2 clinical syndromes of the acute appendicitis, that the acute is a catarrhal, and also acute obstructive appendicitis. So these are characterized by much more is a coarse onset of the symptoms, and also abrupt with a more tendency of the perforations. So these are going to be the acute conditions are going to give the severe symptoms. So then the other symptoms.